Good day, friends. Greetings to you from the beautiful North Shores of British Columbia, Canada. Thank you for coming back for another dish that I promised before. This is shrimp polow. It's shrimp and rice with tomato. As I mentioned before, I will be doing this dishes with shrimp and rice, and I've done the one with the herb and the raisins. Please go back and have a look if you like. I also did one shrimp fried rice that did it a few months ago. For this dish we need some rice that we soak in water. This is 4 cups of rice that I washed thoroughly, and you gotta wash it to get rid of all the dust and extra starch. And we're gonna put it after soaking it for a few hours, we're gonna put it in the pot and put it on the stove and cook it. We also need some shrimps. I've got over a kilo of Pacific Ocean shrimp, which is one of the best in the world, and I've got a bit extra than usual everybody else will use. Now we're going to prepare the powder that we need. So we have half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of dry ginger powder, half a teaspoon of dry coriander seed powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of curry. This is Persian curry from South, and if you can't get that, you can use any other curry you like, but make sure it's close to this one. Now we will put that aside. We need some tomato puree, so I'm cutting the tomatoes and getting rid of the hard piece in the middle, and cut the tomatoes in 4 pieces and put them in a mixer to make the puree. Of course, I'm making more than what we need for this dish, because I'm going to use that for other dishes as well. For this one we need about 1 cup or maybe a little more of tomato puree. So I'm going to turn the mixer on and that will do it. And let me show you what I got from this. Here you are. So we need about a cup of that one. Now as you can see, we need some onion, a large onion that I've chopped. I show you how I chopped it. That's the way we want it. 1 large potato that I also chopped. We need some tomato paste and the tomato puree we just made. Some ginger paste and garlic, chopped garlic, and also our powder. Now we put a pot on the stove and pour our rice that have been soaked in water and a little bit of salt, and make sure we have about 3 centimeters of water on top of the rice. Then we put the lid on and turn the heat on and wait for the rice to cook. Every now and then we taste the rice to make sure it's cooked. We don't want it to go too soft because we don't want the rice to be sticky. So I'm tasting it. That's about right. We don't want it to be too hard or too soft. Now it's enough, and we're going to drain it into a strainer. And we need to wash it to get rid of the extra starch and the extra salt that is in there. Now that the rice is ready, we are gonna wash it with water. This would make sure that the rice doesn't stick together. Now this liquid that is we made from the washing the rice is going to be used as fertilizer for plants. Now we put a frying pan on the stove, put some oil in the pan, and add our onions to it. Now we wait for the onion to get close to caramel color, then and get softer. Then we add the garlic and ginger, chopped fresh garlic, chopped and the puree of fresh ginger. It's ginger paste that I made myself. Now after heating it a little bit and mixing them all together, we are going to add the powder and the potatoes. When we add the potatoes, we're going to put the cover on and wait a little while for the potatoes to get cooked inside. And when they change color from yellow to kind of light brownish, and then we add the powder. We sprinkle the powder all over the onion, potato, garlic. And then mix everything together. And when mixed, we are going to add the shrimps. We spread the shrimps to get heated evenly. Now that we have mixed the shrimp that is almost cooked, we don't want to cook the shrimps too much because it's going to go hard and tasteless. So just a little bit of moving around is enough. Now we are going to add a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. And spread the tomato paste to get it heated so that it will develop its taste. And when that is done, we are going to add a cup of tomato puree. Many people don't add the tomato puree and add more tomato paste, but I found it that when you add tomato puree, it makes the dish much more tasty. You can try yourself or leave me a comment. Now that the shrimp is ready, we are gonna put the pot back on the stove and add some oil in the bottom and move the pot around to make sure all the bottom of the pot is covered with oil. Now we add some rice at the bottom. Spread it, and now we add some shrimp mixture in the middle on top of the layer of rice. So we are going to go layer by layer, one layer rice, one layer shrimp mixture. So one more layer of rice, And one more layer of shrimp. Again, one more layer of rice. More shrimp. Some more rice. That's as much as we have room for, so I'm going to shape it like a cone or a hill, as whichever you like to call it, and poke 3 holes in the middle for the steam to come out. Put a piece of cloth or towel on top of it. Put the lid on and make sure it's covered properly, and then wrap the piece of cloth on top of it. This would absorb all the moisture that comes off the rice. As I mentioned, we don't want the rice to be sticky and mushy. Now it's done after an hour on low heat, very low heat. We are going to turn the pot over onto a serving dish, and as you can see, the rice is nicely done. Now we cut the piece to show you what it looks in the middle. And here is the finished product. Thanks for watching.